Good morning, YouTubers. We back. It's your boy Toon. Back with another vlog. I say good morning because it's what? 5:37 a.m. I believe. Let me see, get a good focus on this. 5:37 a.m. Woke up at about 5 a.m. I'm up early because I'm actually about to start editing. I got a few errands to run today, a video meeting and whatnot. So I'll try to keep you guys informed of what's going on. You know, at least a pretty vague overview. Actually, I'm about to find some royalty-free music for camera porn. Camera porn's due today. I try to drop camera porn on Wednesdays, at least bi-weekly, for Woman Crush Wednesday. Let me see if I can pull up the internet. Maybe I can show you guys how to find some royalty-free music. That might be useful. Well, if you didn't already know, YouTube provides a variety of royalty-free music in your creator studio, whether it's like suspense, cinematic, etc., etc. Let me see, take you guys. So what you would want to do is make sure this is in focus because I'm operating it with one hand. What you want to do is you want to go to your creator studio. All right, after you're in your creator studio should look something like this. You want to hit the create tab. That create tab is going to allow you to access a whole library of free music. I mean, it's not the best music, but it's royalty free, and they have it categorized by like moods, length, genre. For example, the genres they have alternative punk, ambient, children's, cinematic, classical. So it's a good variety of free music that you can use for your projects. Mood, let's see what they have here. Angry, bright, calm, dark, dramatic, funky, happy, inspirational. So if you're ever working on a project for YouTube and you need some royalty-free music, just go into your account and go into the Studio Creator. I mean, it's not the best tracks in the world, but it'll definitely get the job done, you know? Check it out. Different lengths. Half of the time, all you have to do is like when you click on it, for example, let me explain how this works. If there's a little person right here next to it, that means that you have to allocate credit to the creator. So when you click it, right here, it'll give you a little disclaimer saying you have to copy and paste this inside your YouTube link in order for you to like monetize it and use it royalty free. But there's some that are from silent partners. Like for example, this one right here, this one's from a silent partner. You see? Meaning you can use this song and you don't even have to list the creator. But I always still like to at least list silent partner and then the name of the song. Yeah, so I'm about to find something for camera porn. I gotta get started editing that, because that's due today before I head to one of my meetings. But yeah, I just wanted to at least give y'all a little tune in. It was hitting for. It's 5:37. What? About to be 5:41. I've been talking for 5 minutes. Oh, man. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'll check y'all out later. I gotta get back to this editing.
2 hours later.
Well, I'm back. After making a couple runs, I was able to get a little bit of editing in. I was able to edit a little bit of camera porn, episode number 15. Which is basically a virtual tour of a vintage camera. This is this week's camera porn. You guys can check that out on the episode when it gets uploaded to my channel. I edit this on Final Cut X. However, I do have Premiere. I use Premiere and also have the classic Final Cut 7. I kind of gravitated towards Final Cut X over the past year just because of the ease of use. You know what I mean? Premiere is also a great software. Premiere is kind of like Final Cut 7, and Final Cut 7 had like a more classic layout, so I prefer to use this as of now. A lot of people criticize this because they consider it like a iMovie on steroids, but it serves the purpose and gets the job done. As long as that thing cuts and you can splice, edit your timeline, that's more than enough. That's just my personal opinion, you know what I mean? But the top 3 leading editing softwares are Final Cut X or Final Cut, the Final Cut itself, Adobe Premiere, and Avid. On very rare occasions do I ever use both computers simultaneously. I pretty much just use one or the other. I use this mainly for editing. I try not to do no internet exploring, nothing, no downloading, no internet. This thing is not connected to the internet. However, this is the one where I do all of my internet exploring, downloading, things of that nature. This also has a lot of editing software as well. I do audio edits in here, instrumentals and things of that nature. But like primarily, this is where I like to edit from. I like to keep those things separate, you know what I mean? Just so you don't lag up your editing system. But yeah, so I'm about to go meet up with this client, see if I can lock this gig in, get a little bit more details on what they're looking for. I'll talk to you a little bit more when I'm on the road about the importance of pre-meets and locking in gigs and deposits and all that stuff. So I'll keep y'all posted, all right? Alright, so I'm here. I'm at my local McDonald's. I chose this spot to do a meet at because it's usually a safe public environment. I don't eat McDonald's. However, it's a good safe place to meet at. I always recommend every time when you're meeting for a deposit, pick a neutral environment. If you don't have a head location to establish your meeting at, pick a public environment, a restaurant, a cafe, so you guys can discuss details about the type of work your client is looking for. So basically, I'm waiting for my man to pull up. And I think he's pulling up now. Oh, my man pulled up quick. Alright, guys. So I just got back from that meet. The meet went well. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to vlog while he was getting out the car. He just pulled up. So I didn't want to be rude, you know what I mean, and vlog while he was getting out the car. I will follow up and tell you guys why it's important to have a deposit prior to locking in your gig. A deposit ensures you that the client is serious. It basically provides security for your travels, for your gas costs, your equipment insurance. You don't want to go to a shoot without being assured that it's a serious client. The deposit locks in your shoot date. I highly recommend don't lock in shoot dates until you have the deposit. If you lock in a shoot date without a deposit, clients won't take that day serious unless there's money involved. Sometimes if you lock in the day without a deposit, they may call out last minute or the day before, and because there's no money involved, they'll take it serious. Locking in that deposit puts you and the client on the line to both be there and attend the shoot that day. Preferably, I prefer not to take whole payments up front. Usually 50% down and 50% when the final edit is complete is usually a fair way to scale it. Depending on the payment, you know what I mean? And the payment source, whether it's PayPal, Cash App, that will also play a role in how you guys meet. Because if you're dealing with cash, obviously you want to meet in person. Sometimes you can still meet in person and still deal with a PayPal transaction or Cash App transaction. But a lot of the time, if I'm dealing with cash, I deal with in-person meets. In-person meets are also helpful too because it allows you to get an idea what the client's really looking for. You get a chance to see their facial expression, hear their words. There's no middleman or there's no delay in the communication. By communicating through text or over the phone, sometimes you guys might not be able to collaborate on the idea correctly because of the distance. Not only are deposits important for that reason, but could you imagine booking out a day for no money to a client and locking that day in because the client tells you that the day before or the day of they're going to give you the deposit? And then another client that's serious with money hits you up and wants to request the same day, but because you promised that day to another client who didn't place the deposit, the client with the deposit needs that shoot date, and since you don't have that shoot date, he goes elsewhere and books with someone else. But then when it comes to you going to the shoot that you originally held tentative for the person that didn't place the deposit, they cancel last minute. Worst feeling in the world. Don't get stuck in that situation. The deposit is there for a variety of reasons, and all the reasons are great reasons. Helps you tell if they're a serious customer. The deposit gives you an idea of the scope of the project and what you're working with. The deposit stands as a brainstorming meeting, you know? And let's say if you have a client that's out of state and you can't meet them in person, you can have a phone call conversation. But you should still get a deposit through PayPal or through Cash App, you know what I mean? And your PayPal deposit doesn't have to
include that PayPal fee, because PayPal charges you for receiving a deposit or receiving and sending money, something like that. They charge you. So you can also charge a separate fee for receiving through PayPal, because it's not your responsibility to take the payment in PayPal form. You know what I mean? PayPal is a convenience, so they should be charged the convenience fee. I always recommend cash though. You know what I mean? Cash is the safest way. But I love face-to-face transactions. That's the best way to communicate. On the phone, sometimes there's a delay, but sometimes you have no choice. Like if the client's in Florida and he's booking you to fly out to Florida, you never met him, all you gotta do is go with a phone conversation, you know what I mean? But as long as that cash is there, you should be too. You should be great. But other than that, I gotta head back to the lab and edit. Ain't really got time. My little bro hit me up today too. He says it's his son's birthday. It's my nephew's birthday. And I'm gonna go chop his top, give him a little haircut. Most of y'all ain't even know I cut hair, you know what I mean? Jack all trades. But yeah, you know what I mean? Go give my little nephew a shape up. And then I gotta do 2 other uploads today. I got 2 other uploads I need to upload. And I still need to shoot today's vlog, so yeah. And remember, over everything, knowledge is power. I'm always trying to find time to squeeze in knowledge. I love learning. So I'll catch y'all back at the lab.
Alright guys, we back. I'm actually uploading camera porn right now as we speak. This is a good topic to bring up while we're on the subject. Remember I was telling you a little bit earlier on about me using 2 separate computers. I made an export and I started uploading it on this computer, and upon creating the cover art, because I like to design a cover art for each and every episode, I noticed that there was an error. So since I had an error, I literally had to just cancel the upload, which was probably 20% in. I was already in with the description. I already started the basic info and everything. I literally had to shut down this whole computer, shut down the process, switch back over, open back up, make the changes on the timeline, re-review it, re-export it, check it before switching back over to this computer, and then uploading it again and redesigning a new cover art and everything. So that goes to show you, it's not ever that easy. With that being said, I'm gonna head to my bros. For those y'all who ain't know, it's listed on my website as well as an interesting fact about Toon. I got several sisters and 3 brothers, and I also have a sister that passed away. Damn! So yeah, about to head over to homeboy crib, line up his son. I'm probably not even gonna show the cut, but after I head here, I gotta head back to the crib and finish editing. Finish editing yesterday's vlog, and then I also have to touch up a music video. I just pulled up the bro crib. I'm gonna have to park up. I'll keep y'all posted, all right? I just left the crib, left my young boy looking good, looking like $1 million. He was a little scared in the beginning, but got him looking good. Now I'm headed back to the lab. Gotta finish editing. Gotta get the 2 projects, edit them back to back, and upload today's vlog. It ain't always easy. It's not enough time in a day, but you gotta make it work. Feel me? Would this be considered vlogception? Something like that, right? Editing a vlog inside of another vlog. Trippy, huh? Anyway, I'm back at the lab editing. Almost done this vlog. About to post this joint up. Just wanted to give you a little follow-up, tune you in. This vlog might mainly be me editing or in front of the computer, but that's how it is sometimes. That's how filmmaking is. Sometimes you're not always on set. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know. And I'm back at it with edit 3. Yeah, a lot of time on the computer, guys. Ew, that's love. It's the end of the night and I didn't even expect this to come. This is unplanned. The last item for the box unboxing series has just arrived. Super dope. And believe it or not, this is a great way to end off the vlog for today. I actually haven't even eaten. Been up since 5 a.m. It's about 9:30 p.m. at night right now, and I haven't even eaten anything. I guess that's what happens when your mind's on the go and you're busy, right? You don't even think about food. Have a good night, y'all.